Alright, I'm doing this on my camera because the MacBook sucks at recording. So anyway, this is I'm gonna talk about my cell phone. I had to get a cell phone, and because my Apple was expensive, if I was gonna keep it on American service, obviously. So on Tuesday, I went to the cell phone store across the street and didn't know what I was gonna get. And I didn't know any Korean, and I just went in there and was like, cell phone. So, uh, plan, contract, and they just like looked at me like, they looked at each other, and the guy got on the phone for a minute, and then he like put the phone down, and then he went to the computer and started typing, and then he like, they wave here like this, like they don't go like this, they it's like disrespectful to go like this, so he motions me to come forward, and I go over and he's got Google Translate up, and so he like typed something in Korean, and I don't remember what it was. It was like 4 days ago, and I typed something in English, and I was just like, I'd like a cell phone. He goes, oh, okay, and he goes, do you know which one you want? I had no idea. Dude, I have no clue, and I said something like or they asked, do you want a smartphone? Do you want a smartphone? And I said, I wanted to go cheap. And I was like, I want the lowest end smartphone and the highest end non-smartphone. And like, in Korean, I don't even know what that translated to, but I typed that in, and he kind of like looks at me, and then he like, okay, and he put some phones out, and we're trying to figure like, like out some stuff, and it was going like nowhere. And then this guy pops in and goes, do you guys need any help with anything? And it was like this Korean guy, just, oh, yeah, do you guys need help with anything? And both me and the guy across like, yeah, like, yes, welcome to the conversation. We need you. And so the guy, you could even tell the guy I was working with was like, you were like my savior. Like, thank you so much. And so we're talking, and he would, Korean, 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 look at me. So what phone do you want? A smartphone? I tell him, look, I want the cheapest, blah blah blah. And he goes, oh, okay. So they take a few off the thing and they put a few up, and they go, what type of plan do you want? And I go, not the most expensive, but I really want text. Okay, these are all the best phones, and we start looking at them, and then we look at a plan, and Hank, the guy's name is Hank, and I guess he was in Australia for 4 years, but really nice guy, like just totally comes in, helps me out. So we end up getting this. This turned out to be the best one. This is this thing right here. I don't know if you can see it, but it's the LG Optimus Big, and I'll explain a little more about that in a second. So there's like this one is supposed to be a really good seller, and you can afford it, and blah blah blah. So then the other thing, they're like, all right, pay. So I just got paid. That's the other reason I got my stuff. I was like, I got paid today. I'm gonna go get a cell phone, and I go, here's my card, and they scan it, and they come back, and this is after Hank leaves. When I'm paying, Hank leaves, and Google Translate, like we go right back to Google Translate, and it's like it says you don't have the account necessary to do a purchase. And he calls some other people. I mean, this guy would get on the phone and then get off the phone and then type again and then wave me over again. This goes on for like another 20 minutes. I don't have the right account. I try my credit card. They say that's going to be good. Then I get a call back and say it's not going to be good. So they basically go, take the phone, you sign the contract, come back tomorrow, and we'll go to the bank together. And so I'm all excited. I get my phone. I'm like, sweet. And I go to school the next day. I go, hey guys, to my co-teacher, I got a contract. I got a phone. And then I show one of my co-teachers the contract. And she goes, you signed up for a 3-year contract, right? And I was like, no, I didn't know that. And she's like, no, this is like, you're going to have to pay like $250 if you cancel early, or like $400, something crazy. And like, we got to go back right away, and there's this other problem with the contract. So we go in there, and I bring one of my co-teachers. She even called them up, and we're probably gonna have to get like a different phone because paying for the phone is built into the plan, and my bank account isn't working. And we go there, and I wasn't able to get off at 1. I told them I'd get there at 1, and I got there at 4. The bank is closed. I can't do anything with the ARC. my alien registration card, which is so we get there and we talk to them, and I get a 2-year plan. I just got to pay $3 more a month than I would before, so for 2 years. And I originally was gonna change out my phone because this thing is fucking huge. Look, this thing's huge, humongous. Here, look, here's my iPhone. Okay, I don't know if you can see this, so if you can't, I'm sorry. Look, it's huge. Shit, I just dropped it. But I did some reading, and it's like the best I can get for my money, and that like the Samsung Galaxy 2 is just this looks just like it, and that thing's supposed to be like the beast, the best thing on the market. Um, so I had to come back again today for a third time, and the guy came with me to the bank. I mean, these people have been so patient. Like in America, would have been like, "Get out of my store! You don't speak English. I don't want to deal with you." And if they were like, "Oh, you need to take this guy to the bank," they'd be like, "See ya." We walked right across the street to the bank. He walked with me. He sat there the whole time. He talked to the Korean lady, and I don't even want to get. There's things wrong with my bank. But long story short, I think I finally have a cell phone. But it took me 3 days, two different plans, three different Korean speakers. Hank, my co-teacher, and then we could argue the guy at the store who talks to the people at the bank, and almost two different phones. So I'm now on my cell phone in Korea. If you want to call me, whatever, it's plus 082 uh, 2266 5383. All right. So pay the difference. Bye. I don't know how to turn this off. Okay.